The countdown is on from America's Dairyland in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at Fiserv Forum. The Nuggets taking on the Bucks. For Denver, they'll be on the road in a tough test. But when this team shines, they shine brightly. Now it's proving time. Bucks, Nuggets, tip-off just moments away. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. So a moment now to see the story for Miles Turner.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3. And for the Bucks, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Jokic the screen. Watson passes to Jokic, goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Pass to Prince. Here's Kuzma. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rollins. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Murray. Denver moving it around. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Antetokounmpo outside. Kuzma up top. Pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Murray. Gordon with a steal. Outside Watson. A good look from Brown. Another shot. And Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
Here's Prince. Antetokounmpo outside. The kick out to Kuzma. Pulls it from 20. Gordon pulls it in. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. It's Watson on the wing. Defended by Kuzma. Murray from outside. Can't hit that one.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Rollins. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Prince. Kuzma outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Outside Murray. And here's Jokic. Here's Brown. Here's Gordon. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. The Bucks trail by 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic. He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Brian, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Murray after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Here's Rollins, defended by Murray. Kuzma, left side. Jokic grabs the board. Denver leading by 6. Outside Watson. Murray passes to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Here's Rollins. He's scoreless. Back to Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Gordon. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Murray passes to Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has got 11.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Our 2K leaderboard highlighting the NBA's assist leaders over the last month. The Nuggets, #1.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Here's Rollins, defended by Murray. Pass to Prince. Can they get it? Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Now here's Gordon, still without a bucket. Murray for 3, and again, Denver with a 3.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
Antetokounmpo outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Their last encounter was in Denver.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. Double-digit advantage on the board. They just pounded them inside. And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Porter Jr. comes in for Prince, and Cole Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And that one falls for Turner. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Hardaway from outside. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Anthony. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's Pickett. Antetokounmpo covering. Pickett passes to Hardaway. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
The Nuggets lead by 11. Pickett passes to Hardaway. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Turner. In transition. Here come the Bucks. And Giannis with the jam.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here's Hardaway. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making some changes. Sims, he's checked in for Turner. Livingston comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Green is subbed in for Kuzma. Strawther's checked in for Denver. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Valanciunas with a screen on Green. Pass to Valanciunas. 3 on the clock. The Nuggets with another miss. The Bucks trail by 9. Green, the pass to Porter. Back to Green. Jacks up a 3. Strawther grabs a miss. Denver has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Brown passes to Valanciunas. Back to Brown. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Porter, the pass to Green. And there's the screen. The drive by Porter. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Strawther. Great D that time from Porter.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And so it's Denver closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Kevin Porter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Amir Coffey. Then it's Smith. And it's Green in at the power forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Coffey. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. That one's good from Green. And the assist by Porter. Green's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Murray. Oh, Murray with the touch inside.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
The Bucks trail by 6 to the paint. Pass to Coffey. Inside. Here's Anthony. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Anthony's got his first 2 points of the night.
The closer the better for Anthony, as is the case for most guys. He just wants to drop that one in.
Valanciunas finds Murray. Now here's Hardaway. Fires it from 18. Murray, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Porter looks it over. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now it's just a 2-point Nugget lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray's probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too. And he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure.
Milwaukee making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Smith. Prince comes in for Coffey. And it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. And a switch here also for Denver. Jokic is checked in. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Rollins, defended by Murray. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Murray. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Anthony. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Rollins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Into the lane. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and he could turn this into a 3-point play.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Milwaukee shooting their 2nd free throw attempt on the night.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. EA, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. He's all alone. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Now here's Murray. 9 points in the game. Here's Jokic, the big man, Jokic.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Jokic. Anthony outside. Just 5 on the clock. Nice D from Brown.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
It's Brown on the wing. Back to Hardaway. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now here's Johnson, coming off a 16-point game against the Wizards in Washington. Jokic the screen. Hardaway from outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Back to Green. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Hardaway. And here's Murray. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
Well, you look at Murray. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Milwaukee making some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Green. And Kuzma's subbed in for Anthony. And then for Denver, Aaron Gordon's checked in for Hardaway. Watson comes in for Brown. And it's Christian Brown in for Murray. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo outside. Driving in. Oh, Giannis unstoppable on the drive.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drive. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
Screen by Gordon. Here's Watson. No good from outside.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Going into the offseason, Clark, a priority for the Nuggets was adding depth.
Jokic himself bluntly made it clear that's what they needed. Denver was worn down by the end of that OKC series. You could see it. And depth was a strength for each of the conference finals.
Now here's Jokic. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
Also doing work on the defensive end. 4 swats and very active.
Milwaukee in the lead. Trent's on the attack. Kuzma, the pass to Rollins. Down low. That's tipped. Turner. Good D by Jokic.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
Pass to Brown. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Johnson. Still no points. Here's Jokic for 3. Gordon. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's Antetokounmpo. Blocked! Watson with it. He's against Turner. Throw it down, Nikola.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
Pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo outside. Prince, a screen on Gordon. To the inside. Kuzma outside. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. The kick out to Johnson. Denver moving it around. Gordon finds Johnson. Gordon outside. Here's Johnson. Watson passes to Jokic. Giannis with the rebound. Turner, a screen on Jokic. And then Turner with the dunk.
Turner doing a nice job setting himself up for a shot off that pick and roll.
The Nuggets trail. Outside Watson. Back to Brown. Gordon outside. Jokic with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Turner against Jokic. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, another miss by Jokic. Antetokounmpo inside. He shoots. The shot no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bucks ahead. They lead by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops. We were out running a little bit. And then we had great spacing against the zone. You know, listen, we started making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first all-star game for a player really memorable. Well, coming back to the game of the night, the Bucks find themselves in a close one.
Well, you can't speed them up. They take care of that basketball and maximize the value of possessions.
Then why aren't they up by 20?
They're not dominating. They're just efficient.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 1 on the court for Denver. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. Back to Antetokounmpo. Gordon with a steal. To the middle. And it's Jokic, that time on the assist by Murray. And that's now 17 points for Nikola Jokic. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
And the Nuggets shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. Pulls it. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rollins, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Brown. Offline with a 3. And Milwaukee shooting around 41%. Pass to Rollins. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Defended by Watson. Kuzma for 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Turner against Jokic. Jokic the screen. Down low. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They pen that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
Denver shooting their first free throws of this game. Free throw drops for Jokic.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
And Jokic drops them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Kuzma, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Picked by Prince. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo against Gordon. Rebounded by Denver.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Jokic passes to Murray. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The rebound by Turner. The Bucks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Prince. Inside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And that's good. Miles Turner for 3. Turner's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Brown. And another miss by Denver.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Antetokounmpo against Gordon. Gordon with a steal. And Denver pushing it up now. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Over the seasons, you can tell Brown has put in the work and has turned himself into a really good catch-and-shoot guy.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system." I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Guys, back to you.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. We're into the new year. How about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Bucks. They're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding.
I think for the Bucks, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Now here's Turner. Give him 8. Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Rebound by the Nuggets. Brown passes to Jokic. Here's Watson for the lead. That one a little long.
Nice work defensively, beating him up top and forcing the miss.
Antetokounmpo finds Prince. Kuzma outside. Now here's Antetokounmpo. There's a screen by Turner. Back to Kuzma. Over Gordon. They get the rebound. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
Antetokounmpo against Gordon. Murray from outside. He buries it from 3. Murray's got 12 points in the game. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
And out of bounds, Denver will have it. And the upcoming schedule for Milwaukee. On Sunday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Pass to Jokic. The 3-ball. Prince grabs the miss.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Here's Rollins, defended by Murray. Turner, a screen on Brown. Kuzma outside. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And here's Turner from the arc. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2.
When Jokic is rolling like this, it's a beautiful thing to watch, and there's not a lot the defense can do. The Joker, as a matchup, is a nightmare.
Here's Prince. Here's Rollins. There's a screen by Turner. Kuzma with the ball. Checked by Murray. The 3 from Prince. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Kuzma. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Jonas Valanciunas.
Seeing his rebounding numbers go down doesn't come as a surprise. When you're in the league as long as he's been, you start to think about taking care of your body, the longevity part. That might mean being slightly less aggressive around those young bucks near the hoop. But he's still a valuable piece to have on this roster.
A different look for Denver. Cam Johnson, he's checked in for Gordon. Hardaway comes in for Watson. And it's Brown in for Brown.
One more time for your 4-1-4 crew dance team.
Right side Murray. And again, it's Denver missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. Green's checked in for Kuzma. Tyson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Anthony finds Brent. Here's Turner. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Anthony. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Tyson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Tyson's gotten his first basket of the night. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Anthony, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
Outside, Brown. Johnson on the wing. Launches a 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 tonight. Anthony against Johnson. Turner, screen on Johnson. And Anthony, here we go. It's Prince on the wing. That puts him in the lead. Prince has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Part of the job description as a guard, but Anthony relishes the chance to get his teammates good looks.
Brown passes to Hardaway. The three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Pass to Anthony. Here's Brent. Back to Anthony. There's a screen by Turner. 4-3. And Cole Anthony good for 3. And now a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Hardaway on the wing. They set the pick. Over Anthony. Hardaway's shot is good. Hardaway's got 5 points.
Hardaway Jr. guys doing a nice job. They're just taking what the defense gives them in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic
just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Drops in the 3. Hardaway's gotten his third basket of the night.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
Anthony outside. Waller passes to Turner. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Hardaway. And he lays it up and in. 10 points for him.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Anthony misses. Now Jokic fires away from way outside. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Nuggets on top, up 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got A.J. Green. Anthony is out there with Kevin Porter. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Sims in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Brown. The 3 from Valanciunas. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Oh, Giannis working inside.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Valanciunas sets a screen. Murray finds Valanciunas. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist of the night. And it's Anthony with the ball for Milwaukee. 2-point game. Porter against Brown. Pass to Anthony. Back to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Porter, such a terrific athlete, making it look easy as he takes off and jams it down.
And here's Denver. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Valanciunas with a screen on Anthony. Murray from outside. There's Murray with the triple.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
And Milwaukee's shooting at about 44% so far. Porter against Brown. Outside Porter. Oh, there's the alley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Anthony. And the baseline jumper, no good.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Brown scanning the floor. Outside Murray. Over Anthony. Not enough on that one as it misses. Bucks trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Sims. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Denver?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
The first one falls. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Denver with a change here, too. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Murray passes to Hardaway. Anthony against Murray. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Antetokounmpo. And that'll tie this game up.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Murray against Anthony. Fires from the line. Murray, no good. Milwaukee has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Bucks. Turner, he's checked in for Sims. Prince comes in for Porter Jr. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Again, the Bucks, good for 2.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Now here's Jokic. Johnson passes to Murray. And that one's good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Johnson. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Johnson. Watson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Christian Brown in for Brown. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Gordon can't hit.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Antetokounmpo, pass to Turner, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Turner's got 12 points here in the second half. Denver's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Brown. Pass to Jokic. Gordon outside. Just 3 to shoot. The fader. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Kuzma outside. Picked by Prince. There's the 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic just got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. And Gordon with the big finish.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Murray gets them both.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Now here's Murray. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Knocked away. Here's Prince. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Can't connect from short range. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Murray looking around. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Antetokounmpo. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And that one misses.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Murray. Outside Gordon. Now Murray. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer. Cleared away by Kuzma.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Jokic. Murray against Kuzma. And here's Murray. 4 on the clock. Antetokounmpo with a rebound.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold. Wow.
Now Jokic. Outside Gordon. Jacks up a 3. The 3 ball is down.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Here's Rollins. Defended by Murray. Kuzma. Oh, using the reverse. What a bucket.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
Prince against Brown. Outside Murray. Jokic the screen. Murray inside. Off on the layup. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Kuzma outside. Turner, screen on Jokic. And a one-handed slam.
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. Clearly, there's no doubt in the coach's mind. He told his guys, look, we're in this. All it takes is a couple of stops and a couple of buckets. It's yours for the taking. Now go out there and take it. I like his confidence. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now Murray. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turner with a rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. 2 is in the penalty. At the line for 2. Kyle Kuzma.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
Murray fires! Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. So it's Milwaukee now. Here's Rollins. So Milwaukee wins it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Giannis, you said these games start to matter more as you come down the stretch. Can you tell me more about that?
Just coming out here, try to play good basketball, try to play together, and try to get better. You know, we just try to get in that playoff shape and just get better.
Championship always on your mind. Thanks, Giannis.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.